Hi, everybody. I'm Natalie. I'm the marketing manager from Bodypoint, and I'm with Lizotte, who's our director of U.S. sales. We're very excited to be here. I'm sorry it's virtual, but at the same time, we get to reach all of you, so that part is good. We had a booth last year, and I hope we do so again. The more I get to know about this organization and the more of you I interact with, the more impressed I am with what you guys have put together. I really think it's a wonderful organization, and we're very proud to support it and be here. Lori's going to tell you a little bit about the company, and then I'll talk a little bit about some of our products.
Hello, everybody. Thank you again for being here. As Natalie said, we're really passionate about this organization and proud to be here and speak with you. Hi, Joe. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. I know we have a lot of friends here that are part of this group, so again, thank you. Most of you probably have heard of Bodypoint, and what you may not know is that we've been in business for 30 years. We were a primary manufacturer, one of the first manufacturers of postural supports, and are often thought of as the innovator of these quality products. We are in 40 countries, so we are a global company. But what's most important is we're a big part of this community, and we like to participate and support our partners in the Seattle and the Pacific Northwest area as much as we can. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Natalie, who will tell you a little bit about some of the things we do.
All right, and I am sharing my screen, and get this going. Another little thing here. Okay, so this is our little booth at last year's Here Now Meetup. Next to me is Ben Ma. She's our product manager. And she is always open to hearing your ideas about new products that you would like to see. Our mission is to create excellent products to improve the lives of wheelchair users. So we need to know what you need that's going to improve your lives. And, you know, feedback on existing products or things that you would like to see us develop. Here's a quick, overview of our full product range, but there's lots of things. And I'm going to touch base on just a couple of them. I think the key point to know is that it's all individual solutions. There's a range of things for all different kinds of wheelchair users, and two different people might use the same product in very different ways. So it's just about figuring out what you need and what's going to really work for you. So this is Barry, who many of you know. There'll be lots of familiar faces in here. So he's a longtime friend of Bodypoint. Picture on the left is from 2013, and the picture on the right is just from this year in the spring. Actually, even in the times of COVID, he came in with this new chair. Barry wears the Bodypoint EvoFlex across his upper thighs, which he finds really helps him with his endurance and his efficiency in pushing. Like many active wheelchair users for a long time, as it says on the sign there, more than 20 years he was in his chair and he thought he did not need a hip belt. But when he really tried it, he found, oh my gosh, this like changed his life, and he loves it, and he's continued to wear this belt. And this is a really unique belt, kind of an example of what Bodypoint does is we really try to put a lot of thoughts into our products. It's got these stiffened end straps, so it pops up when it's open and stays upright, doesn't fall and dangle into the wheels, so it's more convenient than a lot of other hip belts. This is Wing. He's got a basic non-padded hip belt on, but it's got this special rehab latch that we developed for people with limited hand function. So it's both easier to open because it's easier to grasp, and it has a two-stage release, so it doesn't come undone as easily as some other latch type buckles. He's also using the Bodypoint U-shaped joystick handle, which I see a lot. Josh, our keynote speaker from yesterday, also used that same joystick handle, I noticed. And sometimes these small things can make a big difference. You may not think about your joystick handle, but maybe changing to a different one that just fits your hand a little better or works better with just the level of function that you have can make a big difference in your ability to drive, in the comfort of your hand, being on that joystick many hours. And this is Todd, who I think all of you know, one of the founders and inspiration for this group. He's visiting us at our booth at the International CDM Symposium last year. So Todd uses a monoflex across his chest, which gives him stability there. And then he also uses our Trilock midline mounting system to hold up all his controls, because he does everything with his mouth. And so wrapped under that black stuff is this bar, and that's our midline product. On the right, you see it in a slightly different configuration for people that drive with their hands. And it's very flexible, but it helps put the joystick just where you need it, whether that's in your mouth or in front of your body. It's customized just for you. So the people that I've shown are wearing their products pretty much all day, but a lot of our products can also be helpful when you just need something temporary for certain types of situations. On the left is Andreas. He's a Paralympic rugby player from Sweden. And he uses our universal elastic strap just to give him a little extra support when he's playing with his daughter or doing other really active things. And on the right is Denise, who's a member of this group. This is on Ian's Ride Mountaineer trip last year where I met her. So she wears the Bodypoint quad belt across her chest, which is not how it was originally designed, but it turns out to be a really good solution. It's got this reinforced thumb loop that helps her control the belt. And again, that latch buckle that's easier for her to undo. And she just uses it when she needs a little bit of extra stability going up and down hills and over bumps on the trails and things like that. And then here we have Sean on the left, who just this winter tried out 2 Bodypoint monoflex products, same thing that Todd wears across his chest, but here we have them being used in a sit ski, and he loved it because it helps him feel more tied into his ski and gives him a lot more control. And then on the right is Julie, and that's actually at last year's Here Now meetup, and she's wearing a universal elastic strap across her legs, and that gives her extra stability when she's fencing. And then here we have Alan, and he's actually one of our independent sales reps. And he uses a Bodypoint calf strap, which is a product that, you know, is a simple thing, but boy, do we hear raves about this product and how ours is so much better than everything else, because it's got stiffener fabric and some padding, and so it stays in place when you get in and out of the chair. You don't step all over it. And then here are Ian's feet. Ian, like many quads, wears our ankle huggers, which helps stabilize his feet in the chair. It's great if you have spasticity, but also just stabilizing the lower body really helps hold the rest of your body in a good position. And last but not least is Amin. This is actually out behind the Bodypoint offices right by CenturyLink Field. Excuse me. Amin uses the EvoFlex, but also our Bodypoint mobility bag, which is one of our accessories that we have. And we're really looking to expand and do some other accessories, so let us know what you love. And this, like other products, was designed with input from wheelchair users. So again, we're really looking for that input and would love to work with you and hear from you about that. We try to use real users in all of our marketing materials. So there's Ian's on the cover of our current product guide, and on the right is Wyatt, who's one of our pediatric fans. He wears an EvoFlex on his little Tylite chair. We do have quite a number of products that are good for pediatrics as well. So I'm just going to turn it back to Lori in a second, but I just wanted to give you some basic contact information. Lori and I will put our individual contact in the chat, so you can feel free to reach out to us anytime you want. We would love to hear from you. Go ahead, Lori.
Okay, thank you, Natalie, for giving us that great overview of our product set. So most of you know that you can acquire Bodypoint products at any one of the dealers that we partner with, NSM or New Motion. Those are some of the bigger national ones, or Bellevue Healthcare or Olympic Pharmacy, are other ones that are local that also carry our products. In addition, some of those products that you saw, particularly the ones like the elastic strap and mobility bag, those are available on Amazon. So you can actually go out to Amazon and get those products. And with your feedback, we hope to have more products out there that are easier for you to acquire and use to help your life. So keep those ideas coming, and we love to hear from you. Again, on behalf of Natalie and I want to thank you for having us participate. It's good to see all those names and your faces, for those of you I can see. Maria, that was a great presentation, by the way. I really enjoyed it. It's good for me to do too, as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I was thinking,
Yeah.
I took some notes. That's
Yes.
great.
Yes, and thanks to all of you who let us share your pictures. We love you too. I appreciate all your little notes in the chat. Look forward to catching up with all of you in the future. Thanks again, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us and giving us that great overview.